Hi, this is Wiley Sharp with Dennison Yachting, and today I want to do a quick video walkthrough on board Chateau Noir, a 2016 Lagoon 42 owners version located in Kemah, Texas. Of the full spec sheet in the description down below, including the pricing, so definitely be sure to check it out. This boat is one of the most well-equipped and well-maintained Lagoon 42s I've ever been on. I mean, the guy has just done so many incredible custom features, as well as just some really nice aftermarket stuff to the boat, including all new cold storage. He did a hard lifeline around it versus cable, bowsprit, code 0, asymmetrical spinnaker, generator air, upgraded B&G electronics. I mean, the list just goes on and on. Let's go ahead and jump aboard and take a quick look around. Okay, beginning our walkthrough here on the port sugar scoop. First I'm going to point out is life raft was replaced last year. They had a nice little dinghy cleat, so you can see there's obviously the teak decking in the cockpit. And then it's also worth pointing out that the dinghy davits were modified to allow for a larger dinghy to be hung on the davits there. Through here we've got our first of two mechanical spaces. This has got the upgraded Yanmar 4JHs with SD60s. It also houses the water maker, which was just replaced within the last month. Got stern shower and deck hookup, emergency bilge pump. Just going to do a quick pano through the cockpit here. We're going to check out the helm though. We'll come back to the cockpit as we make our way into the interior. All the deck couches you can see have the blue more vents. Boat's nicely waxed and polished really well. We've got full B&G electronics package here. With we've got wind, we've got the actual plotter, radar, AIS. We've also got the autopilot, the Yanmar controls, which the owner of this boat repositioned them from the factory position up here, which makes them a lot easier to get to. Just outboard of that, we've got the VHF radio. Up here, the seller replaced all of the jammers with V-cam jammers, which are a lot better than the factory jammers. Both of these winches are electric winches. Now, I'll point it out when we go on the deck, but these red and green lines here, or white lines with red and green fleck, are actually traveler control lines for the self-tacking jib. And then we've got the furling lines there. A couple of steps brings us up to the sun pad up on the coach roof. We'll take a look at that as we come around the helm. But you'll see good visibility, not just forward, but also aft when you're coming into a dock. And it's also a really good cockpit, or helm position I should say, for when you're sitting here at the helm and you're chatting with people that are in the cockpit. One thing you'll notice when you step up on that is the hard rails here versus just the staples and lifelines. They're also significantly higher than the factory lifelines, which really gives the boat a much more secure feel. Up forward, it's a single-piece trampoline. The seller of the boat extended the bowsprit by about a foot, and you can see it's got a code 0 currently rigged up on it with a Fachner roller furler, upgraded stainless steel anchor. You can see the Mantis hook. And you'll see he actually added these cleats on both bows, and then the pad eyes there on the forward crossbeam, making it a lot easier to set up your bridle setup while you know, avoiding the bowsprit. I mean, one of the downsides of a bowsprit is it does get in the way when you're anchoring or picking up a mooring ball, and so having that setup makes it a lot easier. A roller furler. It's a single spreader rig. You'll see there is the radar, and below that is the loud hailer. Sail bag was replaced not too long ago with the Quantum sail bag. You can see the isinglass enclosure. It is a square top mainsail as well. Just a lot of smart things that the seller did. I mean, he's an experienced sailor. but you can see the jammer right there for the tack line for when you fly the asymmetrical spinnaker. Just a much better location than the factory location. Here we've got the anchor locker, and as you can see, he built custom shelving, making it much more usable space than what comes from the factory. And then over here on the starboard side, the generator. And I'll kind of show you right here how he's got the self-tacker on a traveler system, which is a really, really nice setup and allows you to really get the most out of your head sail shape with not a whole lot of extra effort. We've got a 4-peak here, which is fitted out as a crew cabin. I'm sorry, the starboard side is fitted out as storage, and port forward is fitted out with a berth. Making our way back the starboard weather deck. You'll see he's got the factory solar panels installed, nice sun pad, and just really a clean boat all in all. A couple of steps brings us back down to the bridge deck level, where we've got our second mechanical space through here, housing the Yanmar as well as the sail drive and the house battery bank. Now he's got the furling lines for the coach run back here, and when he replaced the furling lines, he did make them long enough where you can actually get them back to these winches, making it a lot easier to furl it if the breeze does kick up. Nice teak decking throughout the cockpit, as well as nice cockpit cushions. Boat does have an enclosure on both port and starboard side, as well as a bug screen on the aft section. It would be easy to add a full enclosure if you felt that was necessary based on your cruising grounds. The cockpit lights that I'm pointing at now, those are white right now, although you can turn them over to red to prevent night blindness when you're sailing at night. And then you can see here the cockpit refrigerator he added, Vitrifrigo, which is significantly larger than the factory refrigerator. So, give you a quick pano through the cockpit here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look inside this 2016 Lagoon 42. Okay, making our way in on the starboard side, we've got the Galley on board this 2016 Lagoon 420. We've got a single basin sink with a foot pump for saltwater as well as freshwater. We've got a Wolf convection oven, toaster oven. We've got storage up top, as well as storage down below the sink too, as well as an isotherm ice maker that the seller added to the boat. One really unique feature is on the Lagoon 42, the only access to this storage space from the factory is on the front. These owners, they got the matching veneer from Lagoon and actually gave you front access, which makes it a much more accessible storage space. Starboard forward, we've got the nav station here, where we've got full BNG electronics. So the boat, as I've already mentioned, is equipped with AIS, radar, loud hailer, Sirius satellite weather, etc., etc. It's a really, really nice BNG electronics package. We've also got the Schreiber panel there, the Salon air conditioning controller, BNG VHF, as well as the Fusion stereo system there. Behind me, we've got the L-shaped settee for the Salon, as well as a nice little bench seat there. The seller added these drawer-style fridges in lieu of the, well, he did it after the fact versus the factory fridges, which they're really nice. They're a lot larger and a lot more efficient than the factory fridges. He's also added these coastal climate control digital controls, so you always know what the temperature is on the refrigerator and are able to adjust it from there. Just going to do a quick pano here from the Salon. As you can see, really, really good visibility into the boat. Lots of natural light and just a really, really clean boat. It's been well equipped. One thing I should point out is just the attention to the detail that this owner's had with her. Is you can see these brackets that the louvers for the air conditioning vents are on. He had those built because when the vents are just the factory mounted vents, if you've got the blinds, or I'm sorry, the curtains shut, they actually just, you know, blow the air under the curtain. So he added those And he's added outlets up here. I mean, really, really well thought out boat. This is his second catamaran, and he's getting ready to move up to a larger third catamaran. Top loading freezer. Same thing, we've got the coastal climate controller right there. Gonna make our way down the port companionway. So aft, we've got the first of 2 guest staterooms. It's a semi walk-around queen size berth. Lots of natural light coming into the space through the aft window as well as the outboard window. And I've got the ocean air closed right now, but a lot more light would be coming through if those were open as well. And then we've got the the head, vanity and sink, electric head. That's worth mentioning that these heads are freshwater or electric, and this has got a separate shower stall forward. So this I would consider the VIP because it's got the larger berth as well as the walk around. Now, just kind of one thing, I mentioned that this owner is a really attention to detail oriented owner and an experienced boat owner. When he did the new freezer and fridge, he actually put a custom compressor plate there, making it really, really easy to service the compressors for the fridge, freezer, as well as the cockpit refrigerator. Just a really nicely thought out detail that something that you wouldn't think of doing unless you had experience with boats. Making our way forward, we've got the port forward cabin. Lots of natural light coming in through here. Semi walk around berth. You can access the forepeak. The owner on this boat, he added air conditioning to the forepeak as well as a fan, so it is fitted out as a crew quarter. He likes to do passage making on the boat, so he sailed it across the Gulf of Mexico quite a few times, and so having that extra berth space is always nice when you've got a larger crew on board the boat for those passages. Here we've got the second head on board the boat. This is the smallest head on the boat, and it's actually a wet head, but still a nice space. Electric flush, freshwater or saltwater combo. Let's go ahead and pop across the salon and make our way to the master stateroom. So coming across the salon, on the way down, the first thing you'll notice, let me go down and I'll turn around and show you. But we've got the 12-volt panel here, as well as the main breakers for the 120 system, the generator remote start, and the Xantrax controller. So it's a 3,000 watt inverter, and it's a, I got to double check the spec sheet, but a 15 kilowatt generator, but the specs are in the description down below, and there's like 1,050 hours on the generator, so very, very low usage on the generator. Making our way aft, we've got the master berth, which is a semi walk-around queen. Plenty of natural light coming into it, just like in that other aft cabin. He did add a nice curtain here that matches the canvas throughout the boat, just to give some privacy in the master if you've got your significant other and they're getting ready and you're taking a nap or whatnot. So on the Lagoon 42, these shelves were originally open. He added these custom sliders just to prevent anything from falling. Also just to kind of keep a nice and tidy appearance while out cruising on the boat. Got a vanity here. Well, not a vanity, I'm sorry, a nav desk or just a workspace with a quiet closed hatch. We've got storage on the inboard side, like lots of storage on this boat. And then up starboard forward, we've got these really, really nice hanging lockers. This boat was equipped with a washer dryer originally. It's still pre-rigged for it, although he got rid of it because he just didn't use it. But it is pre-plumbed, pre-wired. Now this is kind of a unique feature. You can see the little key there. There's a, oops, sorry. Oh, got to unlock it first. He added a false back storage safe or whatever you want to call it, just to keep valuables out of sight, out of mind. And then making our way up the owner's suite, we've got the master head with on the inboard side, we've got a single basin sink, plenty of storage up top as well as down below. And on the outboard side, we've got the head, more storage, a nice large window to let in natural light. And then forward of that, we've got the master head. So this is the 2016 Lagoon 42. The full spec sheet will be in the description down below. Sorry about that. If you got any questions on this boat, please leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, and as always, if you like what I have to say, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thanks and have a good day.